So now in 2023, there's like 20 different youth leagues that your child could participate in. And here's the thing. Everybody keeps pitching about exposure this, exposure that. It's like this new buzzword. Everybody wants to be a part of exposure. Well, that sounds great on paper, but what does that actually mean? So what you need to understand is, unless your child is a 0.01% player, and if they are, more than likely they're getting picked up by an MLS academy, right or wrong, that's what it looks like, because MLS academies are free, at least for most of them, and they're where the best players should go if they're a 0.01% and they can only stay in this country. Now, anyways, the key with this is you need to understand it doesn't matter what league your child's playing in at anything under 15 years old. Why? If the goal is long-term to reach the top, getting to college or becoming a professional, nothing else matters. It's just their development. It's finding the key rhythm to help them improve. And that's it. So once they get to 15, that's when it starts mattering. That's when people will really start paying attention to what you're doing and can you perform if you're not a 0.01% player. If you are, then I've already talked about it. But that doesn't fit for 99% of players, does it? So that's why I'm telling you, don't stress about what league. Don't worry about FOMO, the fear of missing out because you're not in these leagues that promise the buzzword of exposure. Just focus on the development of your child and get them where they need to go by developing the core skills that I've highlighted in this playbook. I've made it simple for you. Follow them and you're going to see a difference, because once they hit 15 years old, then it matters. You need to be focusing on two options at that point. Putting them into adult level competition, which I highly recommend. It's a great move because at that stage of their development, it's almost make or break. Do they have the level to compete and handle? Now, again, they might be physically smaller and whatnot, but can they handle? And that will make a big difference for you, because playing in a league that's adult level competition really shows you if your player is mentally and physically, technically, tactically ready to play at this level. And it's a great prep for college. Unless you can get into an MLS academy, then that's a different route. But not many players can get that benefit. So if you don't get that benefit, that's my advice to you. If the play is long-term, getting into a college or professional level, choice is yours. You got to make it. And I've given you my advice. I hope you follow it. And I'm telling you, if you do the right things now and take these pieces of advice, because I've done it. I got 15 and 16-year-olds playing in an adult league, one of the best in the country. And it's hard. In fact, we're going to be playing a national team, and like the senior national team, not just like some small youth program. This is a senior national team, and we're taking our boys to do that because we've developed them over a period, and now they have the level to compete. And we're going to see what happens. But anyways, that's the point. I hope you follow it. Don't get stuck with FOMO. Don't stress about it. Just focus on their development. When they hit 15, that's when the game changes, and you really need to start pushing them to the next level. And if they can when they're younger, play 2 years up. Push them and see what they can do. If they can hang, that means you know they're on the right track.